So what are we pretending we're fine about today?
Nothing. Not on this couch. Welcome to On the Couch with Queer Corner.
Sanmonani, welcome to On the Couch with Queer Corner, where every story deserves a seat on the couch. I am AYANDA, MABASO, your host, and this is
Spagazi William. I'm the co-guest
co-host.
Co-guest host.
Co-host. yes.
That
She was here on episode.
No.
Episode 6.
Speak it into existence. There will be seasons.
Yes, speak it into existence. Okay, so as I said, we started a new segment where we pose a question to you guys, the audience, and then you guys will answer it, which we are hoping that you guys answered them in the comments in episode 6. And so we're going to try also answer that question now. So just to repeat the question, we said that it's, when is it time to let go of your dreams? Because it's a very thin line in it not working out and just it taking a little longer and you pushing for that to make it work. I think we'll go with you first. Do you have an answer or should I go?
I do have an answer.
Okay.
I think, yes, it is a thin line between the two.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in giving up at all.
Really?
Yeah. I think try until there's literally no other option. Like, it's failed. And you know it's failed. It's not going to happen. Because, like, what do they say? A dream delayed is not a dream denied. Yeah. So if it's something that you're passionate about, obviously. But also, let's be realistic. Like, if, let's say you're not good at mathematics and you're going to go study actuarial science, like no.
Come on. Yeah, of course. Yes.
Then you have to let go. But sometimes dreams take years. Do something else while you're trying to pursue the dream.
But never give up.
I don't think, don't give up. Don't give up. What do you think?
I feel like it's a very tricky, it's a tricky one because if you say never give up, someone could literally be chasing that till they die. And it never works out. Or they could be bankrupt because of that. They could lose their family because of that. There's just so many things. Like, when do you give up on a dream? Like, when is it time to shut it down and be like, okay, enough is enough? I think that's more of the question. Of course, don't give up on your dreams, but like, if you're losing your family and losing your house, like, shouldn't you maybe second guess? Like,
don't even second guess, stop. Like, the thing is, so when I say don't give up, I mean, like, you can take a break from it and put it to the side.
Until you're able to...
Yes, until you're able to actually make it happen. Because if you're going bankrupt, no, stop, please. Like, your livelihood is at stake. Don't carry on. Give it a break. Take it back to the drawing board. When life is at stake, yes, no, 100%. Like, don't die on that hill.
But then how do you know if a dream is for you and if it's not?
That's a good question.
Because, like, you can have a dream, but, like...
I don't know.
Maybe you're just not the person to be in that room or...
So true.
You know? So now you're pushing dengeko.
And
you're never going to get it.
Interesting. How do you know?
I have a theory.
Okay.
I have a theory. I think I've had this conversation recently with my family, actually. The question did come up. We had a topic, a debate around it. No one could really come to an answer, but I think the conclusion really was discernment. I think you can just feel it. Which not a lot of people also have discernment, that's the thing. But I think... I really wholeheartedly believe, Uguti, you just feel it if you're supposed to
be doing something.
And you need to hear it because sometimes it's going to be difficult to be like, okay, I guess this is not it, you know. Because, for example, just a quick little example, even with this podcast, you know, I've been trying for so long. Like, not just the podcast, but just with Queer Corner, because there's so much that I do want to do with the brand. And, and things kept failing. Even interviewing you, like, from 2024. And then I came, and then I left Joburg. I had to leave all of that. Obviously, I'm from KZN. Like, how am I going to build what I want to build? They don't have these things, you know, at the town that I'm from. And going back home, I was like, shit, now I have to, let go of this dream. And then I come back and then I try book a studio, and then it falls, and then I book people, and then they don't work out for me. And because Ulungile can also tell you, when we first started, we started the podcast about over a year ago. We started it on my couch, actually, because hence the the couch. We started it then, we recorded, lost all the footage out of nowhere, just got deleted. It was, weird things like that kept happening. Where we would rent out a studio, then suddenly the guy's like, it's not available anymore, and you're just like, what the hell? We just had a space, we're excited to shoot, now he's saying it's not available. And then recently, as we explained on season 2, like, we filmed literally about 7 to 8 episodes, and the lady, everything was shit. Like, we couldn't use any footage, and that's also a lot of money. To the point where Lungile and I bought the equipment for the podcast on the couch. I bought the lighting, everything, the mics, everything, and it's a lot of money. And at that point, I was like, is this even
is this meant for me?
Because like, what the hell? It's just not working out, and to the extent of like, not even like in a small way, in such big ways, it just doesn't work out of nowhere, But then there's that feeling of like, no, man, it makes me happy just to even create and build something. Like, it gets me really excited, because even the little things that I do on the side, I do them solely by myself. And when I create those things, like, I get really excited. Like, I'll stay up until 5 a.m. doing this, because like, I just love it. And I'm like, there's no way God would put that in my heart if it wasn't. I don't care. I've lost a lot of money, and I've prayed about it to say, okay, I'm losing so much money doing this and trying to push this. God, I just pray that when this thing does blow up, it returns 3 times more than what I've lost. That's the only prayer that I have. But it's really hard, because at some point I was just like, I don't know if this is
you're at the thin line, though.
To even get here on this couch, like, I don't know, it took everything in me. But I think it just boils down to discernment. That feeling that you have of like, no, man, I know this
is for me.
Yes, I want the way I feel when I create this. I don't feel it. Even with my 9 to 5 job, I've never felt, I would never stay up for my 9 to 5, like, until 5 a.m. But with this, like, I don't care if I lose money. There's just something about it where I'm just like, I want people to see what I've created, and I want to show people the platform that I want to create. So I think for me, it boils down to discernment and that feeling inside it, because you can't really differentiate if you should give up on the dream or not. You really can't. Because honestly, I could have gone bankrupt. But as I said, like, I didn't take it that far. I didn't take out loans. I wasn't stupid about it. Like, I lost money that I had, but I wouldn't go to the extreme of taking out loans. Man, just saying, because it's expensive. Even paying for the studio, and running to do multiple things is it's a lot. It's a lot. But I will never get into debt because, like, I'm not gonna do that.
I will say though, discernment, yes, but passion too. You're passionate.
True,
yes, because sometimes you're chasing a dream that you're not even passionate about, and I think
because you want to get rich.
You're like, this is the money making way. But if there's passion behind it, then
because this is not gonna make money until what, a few.
You don't know that. It could make money sooner than that.
Maybe soon. Yeah. But like I'm saying, like, it's not a quick fix. Like, it's not like we're gonna get money tomorrow.
So, as someone who's been on the thin line, do you think that you would have been better off giving up?
I can't. I wouldn't have slept that night if I did. I don't know. I wouldn't have. I had to, regardless, even if this doesn't, I don't know, because even when I do look at how everything worked out, just to be here happened exactly how it was meant to be. Even with the story that we told on why am I keep on saying seasons? On episode 2, where that lady fucked us over with Ulungile, with the videos, without that lady, I wouldn't have met Umafika. I wouldn't have met him through that lady. So I had to meet that lady in order to meet him to create this. You see, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of. I wouldn't have met you if I didn't start the podcast from my room thinking
Yeah.
that it was gonna be, you know, like there's just
There are things that
there
had
are
to happen.
things that had yeah,
even
that's
if
my
they weren't
understanding. Even if
good.
yeah,
Or
you
they
know.
like, they were like
they had to.
discouraging.
I wouldn't have met Lungile as well if I didn't ever get on the internet and start the podcast thing and interview.
Yeah.
Because after that, a lot of people then joined my page.
Yes.
That's how then I met Lungile. You know, so there's
it
like
all
all
was for a
boils down, and
reason.
maybe my actual couch was not the platform for that. You know, because I remember when we first started the first episode, like. We were sharing a lot of personal stuff that I don't think was supposed to be
Was it
on
like
there. And
a
I don't think
therapy session?
I don't think I was emotionally ready
Yeah.
for what we were also sharing. It was just too personal.
Okay.
And even the camera quality, like we're filming on our phones. Yes, I had mics, I had lighting, but the whole start where you are, I don't know if it would have worked in that setting, you know. Yeah, so everything.
But now you're here,
No,
and
yeah,
it's still good, and it's building.
And it's building, and it's a professional
momentum.
set. I love it's very professional.
Yes.
It's my dream space. And hopefully, well, there'll be a lot more things to create on the page. You guys will see as we go on. But yeah, do you have a little more to add?
What's the answer then? What's your answer to the question?
You'll know. You'll know when to not give up. That's my
Okay.
answer. Yeah, you'll know.
Okay.
Hopefully you will. Because, discernment is a tricky one. Not everyone has it.
True.
Yeah.
But also be passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah, true.
Be passionate.
But I'm interested to what the audience's answer. We'll read the comments, obviously, on episode 6 just to see what they say.
What they said, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah,
I
that's
like it.
that's an interesting one. So the next question that we had, which this one will be answered on episode 8.
Okay.
Is your question, which is?
Yes. Well, I mean, it kind of goes with where I wanted to go, but the question for you guys to answer in the comments is, how do you as a feminine presenting woman find ways to present yourself as queer when people see you as straight passing, especially at events, clubs, social spaces? Yeah, that's what I want to know, because that's something that I actually also want
Yeah, because we're asking questions that hopefully a bunch of people could
they
actually
ask
answer for
them.
us as well.
Yeah, and I need the answer too.
I need an answer for that too. So
I need an answer for that too. So it's like, how do you do it? How do you exist in a space like that?
Yeah.
And be yourself?
I'm excited to actually hear the responses to that. Okay, so let's see. What are we getting into? Are you asking the first question, or should I go?
The first question.
Okay.
I feel like you can be controversial with this one.
Okay.
Actually, in fact, you should be.
Okay,
let's have fun with this. No, it's actually not intense. But what's your ultimate queer culture hot take that would get you kicked out of the group chat?
I have a lot.
Yeah.
I think studs are the most toxic in our lesbian community. And we did touch on that with Ulungile. I don't think. Now I'm forgetting. You can go whilst I actually think, because I have
a question for you though on that. Do you think they're toxic because they have to wear their sexuality on them all the time?
No, of course not. I think that's very brave of them. I think studs are the most, if anything, they are toxic, but I also think they're the most brave of the lesbian.
Bravery, is that not maybe what's making you think it's separate? Like it's not something that's like toxic, contributing to them being toxic. Are you talking about toxic behavior like in dating?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We did speak about it. So on season. Why am I saying season? On episode. Episode, was it 5? 4, if not 5. We did episode 6, we spoke briefly on that. We didn't go deep into it, but I think we touched.
Studs are toxic. But like all of TikTok is saying that, so that won't get you kicked out. What would get you kicked out of the group chat? What would not get cancelled? I don't want to take it that far, but just in a group chat, what would be like the thing that everyone's like, now why did she say that? I don't
think if you haven't fully transitioned, you should be entering the other gender's bathroom.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think if you are a trans woman and you still look like a male, you should be going anywhere near the ladies' bathrooms.
That's interesting. I've never really thought about it, but I like spaces where it's like not necessarily like, you know, the whole idea of having gender neutral bathrooms.
Oh, I hate those.
That's the thing that's getting you kicked out.
I hate gender neutral. Oh my goodness.
We found what's getting you kicked out of the group chat.
Oh, and they must kick me out for it. I hate a gender neutral bathroom. Please don't.
But like,
oh my goodness.
I like when it's designed well. So the first one that I've ever seen that I was like, you know what, this is really smart, was Tang in Santon, like years ago. So theirs is like, it's literally like an open sort of situation. You walk in, there's this massive, like, I think it's where the taps and whatever you have to wash your hands are. And then there are bathrooms like along. Right? And then there's a person on the other side. So male, female can like enter, but it's still open. So like if something's happening, even people on the outside can see what's happening.
I don't trust people. So I don't, as we spoke, I really do not trust people. Also, as I said, it's because of trauma. I've been in a situation where there were a lot of people, something happened to me, no one did anything. So to me, it's like, when I'm in a situation, it's me and me alone. Like I don't care. Where, by the way, I was in a situation where I was hijacked, right? There was a lot of cars, a lot of people around me, even like traffic cops, like, and no one did anything. Middle of the day, in traffic, the guy literally knocked my, like, so to me, I had to go to therapy. And obviously my therapist explained, like, you know, the whole process. But to me, a lot of things have happened where a lot of people were around. So
and so
people
now it's
keep
like
to themselves.
you gotta fend for yourself.
That's how I've learned.
Okay, I understand how you feel about
so
that makes sense.
Just because konabantu anhlangene.
So it's like even if there was a security in the bathroom,
I don't trust the security. Like
interesting.
A police to the extent where there was a situation where I'm jumping.
No, it's okay.
There was a situation where I was dating my ex. And they got broken into, and I was in the home, and some guys came in. We were by ourselves. It's a whole thing. I called the police because I was like under the seat, trying to call the police. She was outside. The guys had her. There was 3 men. Yeah, there was 3 men. She was outside. They had her. I hid in the it's a whole story. Jeez. I hid in the bathroom. I called the police maybe 4 times,
and they did nothing.
Didn't care, to the point where the first person I called obviously was her mother, because we were by her home, and I called her mom like, hey, this is happening, can you go to the police? And then I called my sister, you know. And then when we saw the mom said, oh, the reason why we didn't come is because they said that so I do not trust the police. They were like, it's not the yes, I swear, police here in SA don't give a shit. Terrible. So terrible. I don't care. Police, security, I'm fending for myself. I don't care who's in the situation. If there's what I don't.
Makes sense.
I've had too many situations where I just don't trust anything or anyone.
Useless.
So
useless.
To me, that's the reason why I don't like gender neutral bathrooms. I feel like it's so unsafe.
But I'm sorry you went through those things.
I went to therapy for it. I mean, David did help me through that. But we discovered that my body was in very much fight or flight mode 24/7 because of those experiences. So, but now my nervous system has calmed down. I do still have that thing where if I walk into a room, I have to look at the exits quickly and see, this is how I can get out once. Because it's still at the back of my head where I have to keep my guard up. I'm not that
all
relaxed.
The way like relaxed and like but I think when trauma happens, I don't think you can always all the
it
way.
doesn't go away. You just
Yeah.
understand it better. Because when I went to therapy, David we were going through how to ease the nervousness when I'm in those situations. Because it would be a situation where I wouldn't even hear someone speak because I'm in my head, like, you know.
Okay.
But now I'm able to like block that out. If something happens, then I'm able to. But it's okay if I do it in the first minute, then I have to let it go. Or if I'm panicking in the moment, there's certain things I can do, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it ever goes away.
Yeah, no. It's like I always say it's like if you like have a knee injury, when it's cold, it's gonna ache.
You feel it.
You're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
So if something is triggering you, you will have that feeling. But sometimes you have to come to terms with that.
Yeah.
I've had to come to terms with that and be like, you know, there are some things that have healed, but there are things that have not healed, and they may never ever get better. So
And they don't.
yeah.
But to jump back to your neutral bathroom, for me it's safety. It boils down to safety.
Okay.
Yeah, because even AUJ, they introduced neutral bathrooms when I was there. So back, it's been a while. So 10 years ago, I think, 10 years ago they introduced it. I remember it wasn't at DFC. What other campus was there? The one,
APK.
not
and then
APK.
Bunting.
Yes, Bunting.
Yeah.
I remember in that library, when you go downstairs, there was there. And I remember going into that bathroom. It was gender neutral. I went into that bathroom and I was there by myself, and then two men entered. My body lit. Because I'm not a big girl. Like, I'm very tiny. So, like, as much as, we will both go down. But, like, you know, like, I'm still a woman. I don't have the strength of a man. And so when those two men came, I froze. I couldn't even get out the bathroom until I heard that they stepped out. You know, because men are just so weird. And if they know that they're by themselves, and you know men when they're with their friends, I still don't trust that, because men around their friends are more toxic.
Yeah.
I feel like they will encourage each other to do nonsense.
Each other up for for the worst
you know,
things.
so I don't even trust. That's why I don't even trust when there's other men around. If anything, I feel more unsafe. I feel safe if there's a one-on-one man, because then maybe if something happens, I can talk to you or like try to.
But if it's a group,
reason with you. If it's a group, hell no. Because you know that saying, same birds flock together.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah, so I know if that man
together.
is doing something shady,
then they
probably all of them
are the same way.
You know, so I can't reason with a bunch of men. I can reason with one and be like, yo.
But even one, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Even one,
I'm not a
but
fan.
like having multiple men and I had to stay in that bathroom until I heard, okay, they've left. I can now, you know.
I don't know how, like, yes, they have them even at JBS, because that's where we are now. They have the gender neutral bathroom. I don't like using a public bathroom in general. Like, I absolutely loathe it. I don't know why, but I don't like it.
Well,
but
hygiene-wise.
Why do?
Hygiene. Is it for hygiene?
Yes, but also I just don't want to use a public bathroom. I don't know. I think my mom, I got it from my mom or something. Like, you know, when like someone around you just doesn't do something and then you also pick up on it.
But you don't know the reason.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
that's
just something I got from her. Because my sister's the same way as well. But I have had to use the bathrooms and they are gender neutral. And I understand the reasoning, but when I'm in the bathroom, I'm scared for my life. Because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. And it's not like, for me, it's not like coming from the same place as you, where it's like, I'm like, oh, maybe like they're going to do something. It's just like the awkwardness of, I walk out and now there's someone else, like that's a man or anything. And then it's like, we're staring at each other and it's like, what are we going to do? What are we doing here? Like, I'd run out the bathroom. I can't fathom the idea. I understand the reasoning, but me, I'm not there yet. I'm personally not there yet. Like, I like that they're trying. I feel like there should be options like male, female.
No, I like that, like
and
separate.
then
Yeah, if people want to
unisex
dabble and
one.
okay, sorry, not to say dabble, but yeah, if people want to have the neutral thing, they should have that as an option, but not take away everyone's
options.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
unfair.
yeah, don't take away everyone's options because that's what inevitably ends up like. That's what the answer essentially now is taking away everyone's options.
Yeah.
We can do all three, and then we'll be good.
Yeah, have the people want to do the neutral, and then have the people. Oh yes. Talking about that, I did notice you're not fond of labels.
Yes.
Can we actually talk about that and why that's the case?
So, well, I don't like to be boxed in, right? And it's like a two-way thing, basically. It's that I don't want people to be like, but you said you're this, why are you doing that, right? Because I feel like I'm allowed to change my mind. And I should be, and should be allowed. But
do you think that's not socially accepted to change your mind?
No. I think maybe because of being on social media, people like, someone had made a think piece about me, right? And said, the OG ex-YouTuber is now gay type of thing, and talking about like, I'm only gay to be dating my girlfriend. And shame, like people in the comments had to be like, she used to date women in high school. I met her in first year and she
also
literally was into me. It's none of their business, yes. But like they make think pieces like that. And so now, unfortunately for me, a lot of the time I think about what are people going to say, and I hate it. But I also am like, I just don't want to come across things like that on my social media. Because like TikTok will put it on your For You page. And then there are also people who are just really weird. I'm like, you're my friend, but all of a sudden you're sending me a screenshot of what they're saying about me on Twitter. Why? It doesn't make sense because I'm not there. I don't have the account. I don't want to hear about it. So yeah, like people will try and, it's not even holding accountable. It's just like, you said you're this, so you have to behave this way forever and ever, amen. And then the other, so basically I've said both, I guess, is that people will want to box me in, but also I want to, I can grow and change my mind and not think the same way anymore.
Privately,
Yes.
Makes sense.
Like, also then when it comes to me and my sexuality, everyone labels me. And I've never said not once what I am.
You this or that.
Yes. But people are like, she's bi. Some of my friends are like, I think you're more pansexual than anything else because gender for me isn't the deciding factor, but like also with there's you know, again, like I nitpick and I'm like, no, this one doesn't make sense all the way for me, you know. And then a lot of other people are like, you're just a lesbian in denial.
Excuse. Okay.
I've heard that from like people who are really, really close to me though. Like they really do believe that I'm like full-on lesbian, but I am not wanting to actually be full-on lesbian. Yeah. And so I don't want to say, hey, I'm this, and then there are going to be think pieces about it. And also, if let's say I say I'm lesbian, right? And then I meet a man, and then I date a man. Now what? Everyone's going to be like, what happened to you said you're lesbian, so what are you doing? And it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing.
You know how the community is. We'll be the most toxic to each other, to be honest.
So
my goodness. Yeah.
And even in comments, like I see it in comments, how people comment on other people's.
That would be a thing and a half.
Yeah.
Why did you put that label if you had not discovered yourself? Yeah, no.
Like you're not allowed to, and that's the crazy thing. It's like we're not like born and then our parents help us. Okay, so you can be straight, you can be gay, you can be lesbian, you can be bi. Like there's no sort of, while you're growing up, like you're learning how to walk, talk, and all these things. None of that is happening. So we are literally having to figure it out ourselves as we're growing in life. And people don't want to give grace for that.
On the internet.
On the internet, they're loud about it, but I just think in general. People don't want to give grace for people to figure themselves out. And also, like, you know how there's labels like, what do they call it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot. But like when a lesbian woman has never slept with a man, like a gold star lesbian.
gold
Like, you
star.
know, even that is actually problematic because like, why now does it have to be a thing of you're elite because you've never slept with a man?
Yeah.
When someone was probably still figuring themselves out in high school, varsity, whatever,
Yeah.
and then they realize that, no, man, this is not for me. I mean, people can come out when they're
Even
like 50.
being in a marriage and having kids, someone could then
Exactly.
discover themselves
That
and be like,
they're-
hey, yeah, it's
They're
still okay.
actually
Yeah.
lesbian or something, you know? And I feel like people just don't want to allow for that. And so I don't want to be a part of that particular conversation or be like the topic of that conversation.
I get that.
And yeah, but people are still going to want to know, what are you? And I just say I'm queer. And like,
Phela
if like you have more questions, that's on you.
makes sense though to avoid those conversations. Makes sense because I love a label.
You love a label.
Put that label on it. I
Yeah.
love a label. If I change my mind, I change my mind. That is none of your business. You do
Yeah.
not pay for my rent. You don't pay for my car.
Yeah.
The only people's opinion I care about are my families and the close friends I have. If you're not in that circle, trust and believe. Yeah.
Your label will be your label, and
I
you'll
can
change it
literally
if you want.
change tomorrow, and I was like, I won't even answer anything. Like, okay.
It won't bother you, nothing.
No, it doesn't. And so even next week, even if we talk about something now and I go back home and I think about it, I'm like, oh, actually, I don't actually feel like that. Probably in that moment I was, because, you know, people change even within a minute.
Exactly.
Even as we were speaking about it on episode 7, where we were speaking about trust, even having that conversation with him, like, oh, actually, I'm scared of being hurt.
Yeah.
Not that it's a toxic thing, you know? So it's things like that where, like, I would have believed that maybe a month ago, and then now, literally,
like,
as having a conversation, I've changed my mind.
Yeah, and you learn. Like, we literally always
Yeah.
learn. Well, I hope everyone's always learning. But we, like, learn who we are. We learn things that we don't agree with, what we do agree with, excuse me, and a whole bunch of things happen, like, as you're going through life. And I feel like with sexuality, we should be allowed, you know,
To figure
even if
it
someone
out,
wakes up today, they say they've had, then tomorrow they say they
Actually,
are
I'm not,
demisexual. Yeah, and then they wake up and then they're like, actually, I'm straight. And then, no, I'm bisexual. Like, why can't people
It's
do
none
that?
of your business.
Yeah.
If I rock up with the stud Sasa and listen, like,
Even if you said you
I
didn't.
guess I date films, but if
Yeah.
I rock up with Uhlangana, literally,
why-
where do you
wha-
enter?
exactly.
Actually,
Why are you even
So-
questioning what I'm doing? Wait, why are you in my business? Actually,
Yeah.
real business.
yeah,
why
but
are
it's
why are you in my
really
business like
hard
that?
if you are a person on social media.
Yeah.
Because I think if you are I think that's why I'm also private. I don't like think pieces on my life. That annoys me so much.
Think
Because I
pieces
remember,
on-
because I remember opening about my family and, like, you know, the whole struggle I had in terms of coming out and all of that, and like, oh, I know, and you can't explain your family to someone because people are like, no, your parents, the fact that your parents can't give you unconditional love, that's a little weird. I was like, excuse you,
You're
don't
like-
talk about my parents, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, it's things like that where I'm just like, that's why my life is private.
Yeah.
I don't want you having a think piece on my parents. You don't know my parents, you don't know their name. You've never been around them, and so now you've made up this thing. No, you don't know how they show up for me. You don't know
Yeah.
how when I call my mom, she's in KZN, and I tell her something's wrong,
She'll
it's a
come up-
thing of,
Yeah.
where are you? You don't know the relationship I have with
Yeah.
my mom. You don't know that when I call her at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that now you've decided because coming out, no,
Also,
don't.
your mom is on the internet. You never put your mom.
Yeah.
Yes, you may have spoken or referred to her, but this was never about your mom anyway. And
You
that's
know?
the thing. People will take what they want and do what they want, spin it around. They'll literally put
Yeah.
it in a washing machine and
So I get that,
Yeah, and make it come out in a way that you never even expected. That you couldn't. Sometimes it's like ways that you never even think people would think that way, or would like have seen it that way. And so yeah, it's I don't know, because I like doing social media. I like
Yeah, but it
sharing.
gets a bit.
But yeah, even my mom, she's like, I have no idea how you do this. Like, sometimes she's just scared for me because she is like on my social media. She reads my comments and everything. And she's like, how do you do this? Like, people are so mean. She used to also like read the tweets about me. And she was just like, they're so mean. Like, how can you do this? Please stop. And, you know, all these things. So she was like, this is too much. I would never be able to handle this.
How do you handle that? Or do you block it out?
I block some of it out. Some of it, you know, I look back and I was like, that person was actually right.
Really?
There are comments that I'm like, that's so mean. But then when I look back, I'm like, damn, they saw something that I didn't see yet. So I do have that reflection, and I do have that, like, you know what, they were right. And it just wasn't nice to hear at the time. But with like really, really mean ones, I'll delete it. It's my page. Really? It's my platform. It's my, it's mine. Delete. Yeah, I'm going to delete it. Because also sometimes it starts like a negative conversation, and other people feel, oh, I can add to this conversation that's negative, and so I'm not going to create a space for people to be negative. But for me, it is just reading, taking it in. What is not meant to build me, I have to shut it down. Sometimes I do take a day or two to like be sad. I won't cry about it, but like my heart, I'm feeling it. So I've just trapped the comment and the pain that it brought me. But then eventually I'm like, there's nothing I can do. Like,
what type of comments are these that get you this down? Because there's one comment that if someone said it, I would not sleep. But the others, I'm just like, you're a weirdo.
It's just like judgments on sometimes my body, you know, because I have lymphedema. So people do that, and people comment, like, they're like, something's wrong with your foot, like, go get it checked out. And
what is that for the people who don't know?
Okay, so lymphedema is basically when the water that is supposed to go through your lymph nodes is not actually moving through.
Circulating.
So it's not circulating, so that it can, I think it goes through your kidneys to get out of your body. And so with me, I have it in my foot. So basically it leaves my ankle swollen. It's like, it ends up being elephant's foot if you like, that's what elephant's foot is, really.
So people judge you on that?
They do. There was a time when like it was a topic of conversation, and I was like, I don't understand
those
why.
Those are evil. Those are haters. Those are that was probably someone you knew. No, for real.
No,
like,
I've had people that I know laugh at me on the internet. I've had that. Like, if people like tweet stuff, they retweet like laughing, and I'm like, I thought we were friends. What is this now? So you learn a lot.
That's straight up bullying.
Yeah, you learn a lot. And then there's just been things within like my dating, and also people, there was a time when it was like, oh, you're always sharing who you're dating, like, oh my gosh, you're dating the whole world, you're always in a relationship, and all these, like, you know.
Mind you, it's what everyone does. It's just that, like,
I just share. We literally all have to go through dating.
Sometimes comments like this, like, you really just, sorry to call people dumb, but like, you just, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and people...
Everyone dates. The difference is I'm sharing it.
Exactly.
So what do you mean I'm dating the whole world? That's such a dumb comment.
And it's like, it's inferring that I'm basically a slut as well. You know, like, I'm just going around, stupid. Like, you know, people sleeping with everyone, doing this with everyone. There's just different types, man. Like...
Damn.
If I'm wearing something, someone will say things like... And the thing about it, I think for me, that I find them problematic is the fact that there are so many things on the internet that I see that I either don't agree with, or I'm like, okay, this is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But I scroll. So I don't understand why other people, why they have to go comment.
But they do say you're not doing anything right if you don't have haters. So clearly...
I guess. Yeah. I guess.
But that's straight up bullying.
Yeah, no, there are some that are, but for the most part, like now, the reason I left Instagram years ago, so I went to TikTok like before COVID happened, was because TikTok was such a positive place. But now there are so many think pieces, and people also want to do think pieces in your comments.
Yeah.
and everything. And I'm like, why did you need to?
Everyone's intellectual and very smart on TikTok.
Yeah. And like me,
Yeah.
I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to show off my outfits and like what I did in a day. I'm literally just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
I don't need it to be serious. So I do enjoy the ones that like do see that we're here to have fun. We're here to just enjoy and, you know, have a good time and all of those things. I enjoy those. So those are the comments that keep me going. And those are the comments that like, I'm like, yeah, I'll keep going, because there's so many people that like, you know, do also DM me and talk to me and say like, hey, I'm not okay. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you sharing this, because a lot of my content has been about mental health as well.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people do appreciate that. And for me, it's like, I've always said, if it's just one person that I help or that can relate more than anything, if they can relate to what I'm talking about, what I'm going through, how I'm always hanging out by myself and all those things. If there's just one person who can relate, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
And I'll keep doing it. The hate comments and everything.
I love that, but I hate that sometimes there even is a whole hour thinking about whatever someone said. That should not even be a thing.
It isn't nice. Yeah, you see, like that, the one about my sexuality, it really hurts me, because I was like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
You know? And to call me out by my name, like full name and everything, and assume why I'm gay now, or saying that I'm a newly, you know, new gay, I'm just curious or something. I don't know. There was a lot to it that I was really hurt, because I was like, why does this have to be a topic? Like, why can't I just be whatever I am, even if gay? I am dating a woman just to date a woman.
To find out,
you know, if and at that point, it's like the relationship had been over 2 years. So also, am I here? I'm still here experimenting for 2 years. Like, what do you mean? Nah, that one, it touched me. It touched me.
Imagine.
But now, I talk about it and I'm like, yeah, someone did a think piece on me, actually. Yeah. I'm kind of a big deal. Someone did a think piece.
Yeah, as I said, if you don't have haters, clearly there's something you're not doing right. So you definitely are doing something right, but I hate that. I mean, I also get hate comments, but for me, it's like... Come on.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I don't lose sleep over it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's so dumb.
Okay, and then
like,
you move on.
Dumb. If anything, I like them and put a thumbs up. Like, okay. I'm so sad you think. Well, in my head, I'm like, oh, that's so sad that you
think like that.
Like, yeah.
Like, that's your way of thinking?
Because like, if someone said the same thing to me, to you, the one where you said the relationship one where you, in my head, I'd be like, I'm just sharing my relationships. I'm an influencer. I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah, like this is what I do. Like,
just because you don't share it doesn't. Like, to me, it would be like such a dumb.
That's like what my sister said. Yeah,
what the fuck?
That's what she would remind me. She was like, everyone's dating though. It's not just you.
Yeah. So
they're just like,
what are you talking
being
about?
mean because like you're putting it out there.
Like, it doesn't make sense when you think about it.
And she was like, they probably date more people than you. It's just that obviously you put it on the internet. And even if like a relationship has lasted like 2 days or whatever, it's been on the internet.
Some of us, we've all been through that.
A lot of you
we've dated people for a week. So like, to me, it's very much okay. That's such a dumb comment.
Exactly.
You know. So
you know, sometimes you got to deal with things that is just like, this is out of pocket. But what are we gonna do? This is the life I chose because no one forced me into it. So.
Yeah, but it is still. It's not nice.
Do you have a question?
Okay. Yes, I do have a question. I wanted to ask, do you think people only come back into your life because... Abo. Wait, I think I wrote this so weirdly. Oh, okay. Do you think people come back into your life because the people that they left for disappointed them? And if they do come back, would you allow someone to come back if they missed you or they deeply apologize?
Is this romantic or like friendship?
We could do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Do you think people come back because the people that they left for disappointed them?
Have I ever experienced someone leaving? Yes, I have. The person did disappoint them. but they never came back to me. Like I said, me, once I'm out, I'm out. So, like, yeah, they did. I found out actually 6 months after they were dating, when I thought I was waiting for them. Like, I was like, oh, we're on a break for 6 months also. Now I'm how? And then I found out on my birthday from my ex that my current is in a relationship with someone else. It was the worst relationship of her life. And I'm like, well, you started it off like weird.
No, the grass wasn't greener.
Yeah, but like then they never came back. Like,
if she did come back and apologize, would you have taken her back?
she apologized then when I found out, because I asked her like, what's going on?
Thought we were on a break.
Yeah, like I've been waiting for you for months. Like, what's going on?
Happening?
Yeah, so she did apologize then, and like said how she was wrong and whatever. And it's just never been a conversation. But like, people leaving for other people and then coming back, I've never experienced that. Like, outside of that one. Yeah, why were they going in the first place?
I've also never experienced that. Apparently people have experienced that. I've never had someone come back in my life.
Yeah.
Well, except for my cheating ex, the one I dated. Sorry.
Yeah.
I said that so bluntly. Well, except for her, But other than that, like, no, I've never had someone come back.
Why did they leave in the first place? Like, that, for me, that would be
Why
enough
were
to
you
be
not
like,
giving me what I was asking in the first place? It would be weird for you to come back. It would be like,
what are you coming back for? You didn't like what was here.
Yeah.
Like,
so
you didn't want this. So you're here for what now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting question, but maybe the viewers can answer that and how. Because we both like, no.
Actually, we actually both don't relate. I also don't relate to it. I've never had someone come back.
Yeah, because she never came back even. Like, she did all of that, but she never came back.
My ex tried to, but she didn't.
Oh, she tried to come back?
Yeah. As in,
Okay,
she
and
tried,
but you're like, no.
I didn't even communicate.
Okay.
I was like,
blocked. Like, why were you? Why did you? I just don't. The thing that's baffling me is, why did you leave in the first place? Why were you going in the first place? So the coming back idea is like insane.
Wild to me. Yeah, because I was explaining this the other day as well. Like, for me, when someone leaves, before they leave, I communicate my needs, my wants. And so you didn't give that to me. So
yeah.
What must happen now? Are you ready to give it to me now?
Like what? Or is this scenario that this person keeps you around, goes to someone else, basically cheats, and then they come back to you?
No, I'm saying they leave the relationship, but then they don't find
what
I guess maybe they weren't happy. They realize that you are better, and then they come back.
Don't come back to me. You're not gonna like the things I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, if someone came back to me, like, they would not like the things that would come out of my mouth. I'm mouthy sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm very mouthy, so they wouldn't like what I say.
I think people don't come back because they're scared.
Probably. They should be.
They should be.
They should be, actually.
They should be.
Yeah.
Actually, because, like, as I said, you communicate very clearly throughout. And so now when you're coming back, it's
for
like...
What are you doing here?
I love that you think, because I also think the same way.
Like,
and I can never really explain it, like... Because at first, I was explaining it in a way where I was like, oh, maybe I'm not worthy of people coming back. But I'm like, actually, I think... It's because they know they shouldn't come back. They shouldn't.
Such disrespect. Such a high level of disrespect.
And you know what I'm going to say to you when you come back.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to have a list and a half.
Yeah. And this in the last episode when we were speaking, see with the exes that are friends, they know they cannot come back. They know they cannot shoot their shot again. They know they cannot try again.
Yeah.
Like, friendship, cool.
Yeah.
Stay there. But trying me, saying that you want me when you had your chance. Are you crazy? Hell no. No.
I like that. Because I'm the same.
Yeah, they can stay in the friendship zone. In the friend zone.
Okay, while talking about relationship dating, do you think it's bad to stalk? Is it bad for your mental health? To stalk someone? Like, you have a crush on, like, if you have a crush on someone, is it like...
How far are we stalking? Because I can stalk.
I can also stalk.
I can stalk. I once watched a Nigerian parliament session because I saw a guy like my TikTok, and then I went onto his profile immediately And then I saw, and then I clicked on the TikTok profile, went to the Instagram profile, and then on the Instagram profile.
I don't think we should be revealing these things. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think people think
I hope
crazy.
no one's getting ideas is the biggest thing.
Okay.
And then I saw him in Parliament, at the Parliament, like in Abuja, right? The Parliament building. He took a picture in front of it. So then I went and I calculated how it was weeks. And then I went to Google and I searched how many weeks.
Wow, poor guys. I don't know about calculate. I don't know about math.
Searched how many weeks ago that was. And then I went and searched for when Parliament was in session around that time. I found one specific day in that week that Parliament was in session. I watched the whole thing. I never saw him. But like, that's just my level of stalking.
That is wild.
That's my level of stalking.
Do you think that's...
Is that okay? Is that mentally like sound? No, I think maybe it may be bordering on something that needs to be diagnosed.
No.
I can find a person. No, I can find a person. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I have gone to that, but I don't know about calculations. Have I? I don't think so.
I can find a
I
person.
don't think it's good for your mental health. Because I've stalked someone to the point where they're now into my dreams.
They into your dreams.
Like I'll dream about them.
Oh, you really like them, Jelly. Your brain was thinking about them 24/7.
If you constantly,
you're gonna dream about them 100%.
Yeah, if you're constantly stalking someone,
you're gonna dream about them.
You're obviously gonna dream about them.
Yeah.
That's when I knew. I was like, okay, mentally, I don't think this is healthy.
I love a good stalk. Why would you not? It's so much fun. But don't do it, guys. But like, it's so much fun. Like, definitely not advising anyone to do it. But like, if someone needs someone found, I'm the one. I can find cell phone numbers online.
Really? You're that good?
Yes, I can find an address. Listen, I can find a person. I can find a person. Like even if I need to find a person like where they are right now, I have ways of finding out. And I think, maybe it needs to be diagnosed.
Yeah, it does. It's a mental illness.
But you know what's crazy? So for me, I have such a high level of respect for women. So like, I wouldn't do this craziness. I wouldn't do this madness.
Oh, so you stalk men?
Men, I'm like, I don't...
So that makes me bad then.
Can I say this? I feel like men are like toys.
I literally heard some lady say that. She was like, oh, when I'm not mentally okay, like I'll date men. I'll give them a chance. But like when I'm wanting a serious relationship,
I'll date women.
It's time to be.
So if you see me with a woman, know that like, I'm here for love and this is the love of my life. And I'm like, if I'm dating men, I was having fun. I had a little bit too much fun and now here I am.
That's wild.
Yeah, no, men are toys. They're just fun, entertainment.
Hey.
Who doesn't like to be like dressed up and taken out on a date? Unfortunately, I have to have conversations with them. That's the downside. Yeah. But then have fun.
Are you being
spend
sarcastic?
Their money. No, I'm being dead serious. This is what I do.
I was trying to save you there, but okay.
No, I'm being dead serious. No, Shem. If they hear this, they'll know that. Actually, I'll put this on my WhatsApp status. I'll be like, men are toys.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, and people, they accept what I say, and they're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, women these days, like, agree to weird things about men. I'm sad, though. I don't know. Sometimes I feel bad for men. I think they're going through a lot.
Oh, shame.
Hey! But yeah, that's another, not that we're promoting men on this page, but
no.
I love them bad skin. Okay, I think
they're for fun. They're to play with. Like I said, toys.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, and that's okay.
But
me, I have my toys. Have fun, and then when I'm actually serious, I'll go find a woman. But also, women break your heart so bad.
They do.
My last heartbreak, it took 9 years before I dated another woman.
Really?
Yeah. Damn. This is the one that I found out about like 6 months of dating someone else. And then I couldn't. I was like, I can't do women. Like, I don't want to get heartbroken like this again.
Yeah,
now here I am again.
It is, okay, I wouldn't know, but like, I know in terms of...
Yeah.
being with women. It's very intense.
It's so intense.
It's very
and
emotional.
It hurts.
It hurts a lot.
It hurts because like there's just the thing is I invest. I completely invest myself in a relationship with a woman, and like I'm here. If I'm with a man now, they can leave tomorrow, and I'll be like, okay, cool.
Because I know with men, they're not particularly into details as women are. Women will notice. It's like when a man cheats, or even stupid example, even when he leaves something in the fridge and him hiding something, like with the woman, she'll put it, she'll memorize how it was placed, what was, you know, women are very detailed like that. And with a man, it would be like, oh, it was there, so I'll put it. They're very careless, if I can say that. So I think it shows up even in holding emotions. So I think no,
the ones that I date, like,
because I feel like they don't really pay attention to detail like that.
I have dated men that like have been outed, so they are very detail oriented.
What do you mean being outed?
They're outed as gay.
Okay, then that means they're gay. I mean like straight men.
Yeah, but like I thought, well, I didn't think they were straight, but like I went there anyway. So yeah. I guess
that also proves my point. They were gay. I'm talking about a straight man. Like men are very much.
That's the thing. Like, you know, actually, let me not say this. Some of them were straight. Because there are some that I'm like also.
That haven't. Yeah,
but like I go for like more metrosexual, which maybe is a sign that they are gay or on their way to being. So they are detail oriented. Like I go for like, I want femininity.
Yeah, then that's a different situation because they were gay men are completely different.
The careless guys aren't detail oriented. I've never dealt with that. Yeah, even my dad is detail oriented. So like,
my dad also sometimes.
Yeah, so I don't think if like I'm going out into the world, I'd want someone who's not at that standard or level. But I go for
not all the time, but like. Apparently. Yeah, because I've had a conversation with someone where they got very touched where a topic came up to say, if one of your parents had to die, who would you be most sad about? I know that was a morbid topic, but most people said they'd be devastated if their mother passed. And then the men around the room were like, why? They also support her. And I'm like, a mother pays attention to detail. Like she knows a lot about you from when you grow up. I mean, fathers are also there, obviously support, definitely. But with a mother, it's just a bit.
For me, it would be both. My parents both like know me through and through. Both of them, like it's actually like wow.
Really?
Sometimes
I love that.
I'm like, how, you know, and it's both. Like there isn't one that I'm like, oh,
more is stronger than the other.
Yes, and no, my parents, both of them would be an extreme loss.
That.
God forbid. I want to.
I love them both, but I think my mom pays attention more. Okay. Do you have I don't want to cut you off, but do you have a question you want to ask? Because I want to go into the anonymous question.
I'm trying to think. If you had to pick an item, we'll make it quick. If you had to pick one item to put in a time capsule for future generations, what would you pick and why? So something that's like sentimental to you.
That's a good question. Nothing.
Nothing?
If I could put human beings, I'd put my family.
Okay, but you can't put them in a capsule. They're going to die in the capsule.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm really not a
sentimental person?
I'm not.
Or you don't get attached?
Like, I don't get attached to things.
Inanimate objects? Okay.
I don't. Like, I don't have like a necklace or like, oh, someone gave me hey. Because like also when I break up with people, I literally throw everything away. I delete pictures immediately, throw everything away.
How do you guys do that?
Because I have to, out of sight, out of mind.
I was going through the box of things that my ex gave me the other day.
For what?
Because I had to pack them so that I can move them into. I had to pack them so that I could move them into another room.
You were moving them, not throwing them away.
I was not throwing. I was never planning on throwing them away.
Why do you have them?
Because they were cute. They were love notes. Like, why
when
was it?
You were
why
in
must
love.
I throw? Yeah, but why must I throw it away because we broke up?
You're not in love anymore. Those feelings aren't there. Those letters.
But like it
On.
happened. I'm so sensitive. I have
Really?
bracelets from like almost all my exes.
Mm.
I have them like at home in Cape Town. I do.
Okay.
I save. But like, yeah. And you're like, no, throw it all away.
If you bought me something, it's gone.
Anything.
Everything. Not
What if
even
it's a
anything.
diamond?
I've never gotten a diamond.
Okay, well.
It would have to be a big thing. And obviously for it to be a big thing, that means we were in a very deep relationship. Meaning, like, if you bought me a car, then it must mean we're probably married and we got a divorce.
Yeah.
So obviously,
I was about to say,
it would have to
after
be
a car,
big. So no one
breaking
has
up is
bought me
wild.
something like a house. So that would be big things.
Yeah.
But getting me, I've had a diamond necklace bought for, I threw it away.
Not because of the diamond part, but because of like
That was attached to the person I threw it away.
But like, what a gesture.
I had a diamond watch, threw it away.
What, like these are nice gestures though. You're like, no.
Not if it's no.
Like, does it actually help?
I feel
though,
like
the
things
healing
hold
process?
energy though. Also.
True.
Things hold energy, and
True.
for me, like I don't want to be wearing something and every time. No, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, things hold a lot of energy and messages as well. Immediately when I know it's done, delete pictures, delete. Because I don't want to be also scrolling and like
See the person randomly.
because me, out of sight, out of mind. Because like because some people say that they don't block people just so when they see them, they don't get that like shock factor.
Okay.
For me, I'll block you immediately after because as much as I'm ruthless with what I do, like throwing things away, when I end it, I'm very soft. Like I'll tell you, it was lovely getting to know you.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna work. I'm very soft because I've had people even call me afterwards and be like, "Hey," I'm like, "No, like it's done," you know. Like I'm very soft. Like I'm never gonna be ruthless to the person, but in terms of me moving on, it's very much.
So it helps the healing process.
Very out of sight, out of mind. It actually does work because when I do see them, and with the people that I date, like I'm always happy for them regardless. Like there's people I've dated who even are in the public eye where I'm just like, and I see their stuff and I'm like, I love that for you.
Yeah, but I have nothing of yours left.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you're never gonna come back. I'd be
feel
surprised
like I'm learning
if
from you
did.
so much.
Huh?
I'm learning from you so
No,
much.
I don't think it's something
about
to learn.
dating.
I think.
No, but like handling dating and everything. Yeah, I'm learning a lot from you.
Do a quick band-aid.
There's so
And
many
then
things
you
I'd
move
have to
on.
get rid of, but yeah, no. Okay.
Because they've piled up. That's why.
From so many people.
I think also people hold on to things because they think someone will come back.
No, but I did say the last time I have letting go issues, so that's what it is.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
It's bigger than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were gonna read the anonymous question. Should we do that? Because I'm not sure if we have time. Because if we read the anonymous question, then we're gonna have to obviously give the person some advice.
You can, but it's 10 to 8.
No, it's fine. Like.
Oh yes, has the person confirmed?
I need to take it off airplane mode to see.
Please, to actually see. While she's going through that, I'm going to read the question. I hope you're also listening.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We can record.
Oh, okay. The person asked, guys, please also just a reminder, if you can send your questions on queercornersa@gmail.com. Okay, so this is the anonymous question. Anonymous says, I'm a lesbian and I came out to my family almost 6 years ago. They never kicked me out or disowned me, but they've never really accepted me either. They still ask if I've found the right man yet, and whenever there's a family gathering, they tell me to come alone because bringing my girlfriend would make everyone uncomfortable. My siblings can bring their partners without question, but mine is treated like she doesn't exist. My girlfriend is starting to feel rejected, and honestly, so am I. I love my family, but every event feels like I'm choosing between them and the person that I love. If I stop going, they'll say I'm tearing the family apart. If I keep going, I feel like I'm betraying myself and my relationship. At what point do you stop trying to earn your family's acceptance and start protecting your own peace? This is anonymous.
Okay.
question.
You can answer first.
I hope also the audience, if you could also answer this, hopefully Anonymous will see it in the comments and she can get different perspectives.
Yeah. It's a difficult one. It's a doozy.
Because I'm someone who's such a... Being gay is really hard.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize it's also hard on the family. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. Also, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot to unpack.
It's a lot to unpack.
There's the family factor.
Because there's a family factor.
There's
and
the partner factor.
There's a partner
and
factor.
then there's the sexuality factor. There are three.
Because I believe that you should still think about your family when you do come out, especially if your family is homophobic. Because your family still has a social life outside of you. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. There's still neighbors, there's still the church, and you don't want your parents to also be exiled out of their own community because of you. Yes, they should pick you and always pick you unconditionally, but there is also that understanding of like, they also didn't choose, not that you choose your sexuality, but they're also, you know, I believe in allowing your family to navigate also around that. Honestly, generally, I feel like when you do come out, you should give your parents a couple months to adjust to that.
I think they can have time to adjust, yes. However, I do feel like respect goes both ways. Because with this particular scenario, I do feel like they're disrespecting her. Never mind the girlfriend part. They also, like, in a way, casting her aside for her sexuality. But
like, also it's a thing of, you can't bring her, but from what I'm reading, you can't bring her, just not when there's a family gathering. So that I'm assuming that's when extended family are around. I feel like
that's still disrespectful.
Really?
I do.
Because sorry to cut you, but I view that as when my partner hasn't came out, because I know a lot of people in the community will force their partner to come out. You know, and so I see that in the same way where with me, I don't have a problem with someone who's not out. Because for me, our relationship is our relationship. As long as you're comfortable with me and you respect me and our relationship is ours, I don't mind if you don't want to hold my hand in public. I understand that, you know. And so I feel like with the family, it's kind of the same thing. Your girlfriend can come around just when extended, from what I'm reading, family gatherings, extended family is around, maybe not. I'm reading that as the same. I don't know.
At the end of the day, she's always going to be gay. Like, that's not something they can change. Yes, they can have their time to maybe they'll never come to terms with it. Let's be honest, because sometimes families just never actually are okay with their child being gay or anything. But the thing that I do not agree with is them then casting, because like if by extension they are casting her out, so they're saying her girlfriend can't come while everyone else is bringing their partners. They're saying like, you're different. Like,
everyone should not bring their partners then. Would that be better?
If that's how they want to do it, but I feel like that would be weird too. I think there needs to be some sort of middle ground. There needs to be a conversation. Right? And
because like, why can't the partner, maybe she's masculine presenting? Because if she was feminine, then she can hide.
Then they would have been like, they're friends. They would tell everyone that they're friends.
Maybe,
so maybe because she's masked. Yeah, but also, like, I think she should lay down the things that she wants on the table as well, because like it seems like she's just kind of hinting at it at her parents or talking about to her parents, like, this is what I want, and then they're like, no. But like, sometimes in life, and I'm thinking this is an adult, right? You've got to sit down even with your parents, because your parents are your first like shield of protection, essentially. Speak to them and say, this is how I feel, this is what I want, and I really would appreciate that you actually allow my girlfriend to be here. If you don't want to, like, I'm not saying they have to introduce everyone, hey, this is the girlfriend. If they don't want to do that part, maybe that's the compromise, that she can come, but we're not going to say, you guys are girlfriend, please don't hold hands, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's going to be compromise because it sounds like the parents are also steadfast in their ways. And then from there, see the way forward. Because if she doesn't put her foot down now, she never will. And whatever partner does ever come, let's say there's another partner who doesn't mind, or maybe they are femme presenting, you know, and all these things happen, and then at some point the tendencies come out, because those are the tendencies that are going to happen all the time. The tendency of like wanting them to be hidden in whatever sense and all these things, it's going to happen again. So that she's kind of got to nip the whole thing in the butt to start off with, and then we can deal with all the other factors that are coming in. And like, as an adult, you have to have difficult conversations. It's the same like when people are getting married and they have to set the sort of standards or rules of how to interact with their person. Like the family should interact with their person this way and that. And I think this one, they're going to have to put their big gold boots on. And
Okay, that makes sense. I think, so if it's in the beginning stages, give them grace. But once it's prolonged, nip it in the bud. Let them know where you stand. And
also, she's very serious about her girlfriend.
Yes,
like, you know,
actually,
what if they've been together for like 3 years? That would, like, that's so unfair. That's not, it's literally like picking out the child and being like, you're different. And no, you're not allowed to.
As you've also said, if it has been going on for long, nip it in the bud. But if it's in the beginning stages, give them some grace. Let it work itself out. They'll probably accept you. Analyze the situation. I hope that helped Anonymous, and hopefully the people also comment as well. Okay. Thank you for joining us on these 2 episodes. It's really been fun. I really loved the conversation. I hope the audience also loved it too. But thank you guys so much. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, not me showing my phone.
Okay. Bye.